On first down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And taken right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Quick. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 57's the mic. Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Hip. He don't want it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Lawrence going to keep it again. Then he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Hyde. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Robinson. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, it's Evans. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a second down. To throw is Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Rosall's good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now Lawrence on first down. Throw right side of the tight end to Shaughnessy. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed. But is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Spaced. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 57, Mike, 57. Right. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Tannehill on first down. Looking deep for Julio. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. He dumps it off for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's go now. 30
They go play action with Lawrence. Gets around him, and he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21, Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Twist.
On the counter, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Tannehill to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. Third and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now it's second and 9. Throwing Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Now Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Switch! Switch!
Tannehill. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Jags are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9 and 4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.